You meet someone who feels like a mirror image of your best self. They share your passions, finish your sentences, and seem to understand you with a precision that feels almost too good to be true. But months later, the script flips. You find yourself isolated and walking on eggshells, while the person who once praised your authenticity now accuses you of being the one who's fake. This is the characteristic pattern of a covert narcissist. Unlike the overt type, who demands attention through loud boasting, the covert narcissist draws you in quietly, using a different set of tools. They rely on a sense of entitlement framed as suffering. By playing the victim or emphasizing their own vulnerability, they hook your empathy and keep you engaged in a constant effort to fix or support them. This behavior points to a deeper issue, a persona built from the traits of others. They survive by stitching together an identity based on the interests and mannerisms of those they target. This mimicry acts as a survival mechanism. It allows them to blend into your life and systematically consume your emotional energy to sustain their own illusion. This counterfeit self is constructed through mirroring. They observe your values and reflect them back to you, creating an immediate, artificial bond. Their sudden expertise in your hobbies or their pseudo-intellectualism often lacks any deep, genuine passion. It is a simulation designed to make them appear fully formed and compatible. This process is how they extract narcissistic supply. They aren't looking for a mutual connection. They are looking for the admiration, fear, or attention required to keep their patchwork exterior intact. This assembly allows them to move through work environments or social circles, appearing highly capable and stable to everyone except their closest targets. Because this identity is entirely imitative, it remains fragile. If you begin to look too closely at the gaps in their story, the narcissist feels a profound threat to their survival. To protect the illusion, the narcissist must eliminate any outside perspective that could challenge it. They need to ensure that your reality testing, your ability to check the facts, is disabled. This is exactly where they use triangulation. They employ subtle whispers and false concerns to create friction between you and your support network, ensuring you stay focused only on them. They often launch a smear campaign before the relationship even ends. By posing as a worried friend to others, they quietly frame you as the one who is mentally unstable or difficult. This recruits flying monkeys, bystanders who believe the narcissist's fake vulnerability and help isolate you, often without realizing they are being used. With all of your friends and family sidelined, you are forced to rely entirely on the narcissist's distorted version of events to understand what is happening. Systematic isolation ensures their identity remains unchecked. It shields the counterfeit version of themselves from the risk of objective truth. The relationship often reaches a crisis point when they are confronted by something they can't fake, your genuine authenticity or expertise. Witnessing your true passions can trigger deep-seated shame in the narcissist. It serves as a reminder of the emptiness they are working so hard to hide. Carl Jung documented how individuals handle this internal shame through a maneuver called projection. In this state, the narcissist takes the traits they cannot tolerate in themselves, their own fakeness, their internal malice, or their deep dishonesty, and forcefully accuses you of possessing them. These accusations function as a map of the narcissist's own internal state. By projecting their behavior onto you, they attempt to clear their own name while avoiding the reality of their actions. If you are struggling with the aftermath of this abuse, remember that you weren't targeted because you were weak or foolish. You were hunted because you possess the high empathy and authentic traits the narcissist lacks. You were the supply they needed to build their borrowed persona. Trying to expose them publicly is often a trap. Confronting their illusion directly usually fuels their victim narrative and gives them another opportunity to manipulate the people around you. Instead, the absolute most effective response is to set firm boundaries and execute a completely silent, emotionless withdrawal. Denying them your emotional reactions breaks the cycle. They are left alone with the imitation they've created, while you walk away with your sanity and your identity intact.